everything makes it into the headlines, but we bring you the full story. Join Uchenna Cyril Anyoke, a renowned media personality and former president of the Nigerian Publishers Association, as he unpacks the real issues behind the news, from politics to public policy, economy to human rights. Nothing is off limits. Expert guest, in-depth conversation, local and global perspective. New episode every week on Facebook and YouTube. Watch now on Freedom Square TV. Follow for updates and behind the scenes clips. Beyond the headlines, beyond the news.
You are still watching Beyond the Headlines, reaching you from our Freedom Square TV studios in Enugu. My guest is still the chairman of Igbo-Eze South local government, who doubles as the deputy chairman of our GON, Enugu State. Barrister Ugo Ferdinand Ukwueze. Chairman, we are actually giving our viewers a kind of expo about what we're going to talk about. And for me, is something I really miss on Friday. I had looked forward to visiting Igbo-Eze South local government on Friday. Because one event, that was on the 3rd of October, because one event was going to take place there. The wife of our governor is actually a woman of humility. And she has so impacted the lives of our women. And when I learned of a visitation, an official visit to Igbo-Eze South local government, I was actually interested to be there. Unfortunately, Her Excellency wouldn't allow me to be there. She came, she saw, and she conquered. From my own report, what actually happened on the day she visited Igbo-Eze South local government?
Thank you very much, Chief. First of all, I'm sorry for not being able to make it. Taking ill is part of our humanity.
Yes.
It actually testifies that we're still alive.
Yeah.
On the 3rd of October 2025, history was made, and then seeds of eternal joy was domesticated in the Igbo-Eze South local government area by the visit of Her Excellency, the wife of our governor, Mrs. Iheoma Mbah. That woman is a woman of virtue with a golden heart, a woman who loves humanity, someone who actually has this empathy for the generality of the public. I am talking about a woman who came to Igbo-Eze South local government as the wife of the executive governor officially, and then left Igbo-Eze South local government with a title, a chieftain title, so deserving. I'm talking about a woman whom the whole of the chiefs, traditional rulers, and Igbo's in Enugu North Senatorial District, after learning about her gestures, after learning about her acts of humanity to the women of Enugu State, decided that there is no best way to pass gratitude to her and to appreciate her for what she's been doing for the people of Enugu State than to give her the title Ife Ka Ugo of Enugu State. No, she's now Ife Ka Ugo of Nigeria. Ife Ka Ugo Global. I mean, virtue beyond wealth. Beauty that cannot be quantified. Beauty of character and then beauty of physicality. That is what she is. On that thought, Her Excellency came to Igbo-Eze South local government to commission a building project she had personally undertaken in honor of the birth of 5 children to a singular family. Those family had lived for decades without an issue. And so God came their way, as indigent as they were. They had 5 kids. And the one who raised this alarm of joy, hooray, a jinx broken. Her Excellency heard it from Lion Building and said, "Tell me more about the family." When she learned that there was no house for the family, that they were living in 3-room apartments they inherited from their parents, 7 siblings with their wives living in 3-room apartments, inherited from their father with their mother still alive. The mind of humanity came on Her Excellency, and she said, "Find me a place in that environment. I want to put up a shelter over this family in celebration of what God has done for them." And within the space of 2 months, a house was started, a house was completed, waiting for Her Excellency to come and commission it. And so 3rd of October became the favorable date that she stormed the Igbo-Eze South local government area. If you watched that program, you could see that without any formal invitation, people came from far and near to celebrate the arrival of these kids, because she actually arrived and returned the kids to their native home after delivery. Came to celebrate the return of these kids, came to celebrate and appreciate the beautiful edifice that Her Excellency put up for them, from foundation to the very top roof. It has never happened before in the history of Igbo-Eze South local government area. As one of my predecessors will tell me, it has not happened. We would only go and visit them in the hospital,
make some donations,
and that is all. But for Her Excellency to extend this gesture to the point of coming to their native environment to stamp a signature of shelter over them in their honor, it was that worth celebrating, that most traditional rulers from across our zone came to welcome Her Excellency. Most people from neighboring local governments and even from Kogi State came to testify that this thing is true, that this thing is genuine. And guess what? That same 3rd of October coincided with a date that our students at Mario Institute were built to graduate from their skill acquisition.
No wonder the issue of ambush.
Yes. They were graduating and 150 were going into their own phase of study. So I said, what a historic day. What a very beautiful day. What a colorful day. When I told these younger ones at the Skill Acquisition Center that they were going to have the benefit of dining with Her Excellency in the environment, they couldn't believe it. But lo and behold, Her Excellency was generous enough to attend their events and cheer them up. She could observe and inspect what they have been able to produce by way of practicals, and the rest of them. So it was a day that hosted 3 events within my local government area. We've not had it this rosy before. We've not had it this classy before. We've not had it this royal before. That in our environment, traditional rulers from our senatorial district converged to confer an honor, a title of honor to Her Excellency Ife Ka Ugo, 1 of Enugu State. Ife Ka Ugo Global, Ife Ka Ugo Nigeria. And they said, this is just the beginning of it. We are actually programming to trap His Excellency. If he comes in, he will have his own title because it is deserving of that.
Ife Ka Ugo Kembo, Enugu State. And Honorable Chairman, I think this is a very good point to end this conversation. Let us not dilute it with any other question. And I must thank you for finding time. Each time we call on you. I've said this. Part of governance rests on communication. Part of governance is able to talk to your people from time to time. Any person who shies away from having a conversation with the public, as they say, they have 1 or 2 things to hide. Once you are elected, you become a golden fish. You do not have a hiding place. Odinma, call on the bono. Odinja, call on the bono. So thank you very much for coming, and we do hope when we call you again, you will find time to be here. And to those who are watching us, you can see, you can believe, you can feel that all is well with the Enugu local government system. It is not the things you hear in the beer parlor or on the streets. The Deputy Chairman of Argon has clearly stated that the relation between the local government system and the government of Enugu State is very cordial. And that's why they are doing all they are doing. There's no interference, there's no harvesting, if I'm going to borrow his word, of the resources of the local governments. So on that note, we want to call it a day and join us same time tomorrow for another interesting edition of Beyond Headlines. Thank you very much.